All right, speaking of rough weather, let's head over to meteorologist Colleen Campbell for the latest details on your weekend forecast and tonight's weather impact alert. You can see it right there, Colleen.
Yeah, a lot of ponding, a lot of flooding going on right now. There's a flash flood warning that has been issued. Now, this is Innisbrook Drive near US 19. This is one of the areas that are covered under that flash flood warning. Let's bring it over to the maps here so I can get you guys a closer look of that polygon that's covering those weather impact alerts. So here we are, flash flood warning. We told you guys that this rain would be heavy at times. It's dumping a lot of rain over a short period of time. I just clicked around and it looks like some places could be getting up to 2 inches, even 4 to 5 inches an hour with some of these downpours. That is a violent rainfall. So let's zoom in here. This goes until 9:15. You can see the polygon highlighting portions of Hillsborough, Pasco, and Pinellas County, but there's still heavier rain in some other parts of our area, lightning too. These are just the areas that have been saturated by the storms that we had earlier today, bringing that moderate to heavy rainfall. And now this saturated ground will lead to some flooding. We just saw that camera view there. So taking a nice zoom in here to State Road 54 as well as US 19. We just saw a camera close to that region. Holiday, Tarpon Springs, Keystone, all towns that are covered under that polygon or close to it where that rain is dumping a lot of water on top of these areas. Also notice south of Crystal Springs, Zephyr Hills. This is the spot where I clicked around on our radar where it was reading 4 inches an hour. Now, of course, it's not going to last an hour, but that is a violent, heavy rain that's falling in that region where you see that pink and maroon highlight there. Wesley Chapel also getting that extremely heavy rain at this time, dumped on places just south of US 52, right along I-75 for anybody that has traveling plans for tonight. It will be soggy out there. Please be careful on those roadways. The problem with the rain like this is somebody asked me earlier, one of our viewers, will this help us with the droughts? And yes and no. We have some runoff that occurs during this, and that does fill our waterways, but a lot of that runoff, just kind of think of a dry sponge. It just does not absorb into the ground, into the soil. Here's the rainfall estimates. We had 3 to 4 inches of rain dumped in these areas highlighted by the purple and that maroon color. This is just a radar estimate, so some areas absolutely could have received more. The areas that have not received as much rain south of Tampa, but don't worry, you guys will have your taste as we move into tonight. So there's a wider picture at those rainfall estimates. We also have a couple severe threats for today. Overall, it's a low threat. This is issued by the Storm Prediction Center, marginal risk, but you do see we have about a 2 to 4% chance of seeing a tornado. That's very isolated. Usually in a circumstance like this, we see water spouts that can move onshore. And also the wind, there's actually a higher wind threat, gusty wind threat, than there is a tornado threat. But again, the threat isn't at zero, so we have to mention it. Looking ahead, this weather impact alert will continue through 9 a.m., although the rain will start to slow down in the overnight hours as that front sinks south. The impact, we just went over that, the rain and the storms, the gusty winds, as well as an isolated tornado. Make sure you have those alerts turned on your phone, so anytime you get a little buzz, you can just check it out and see what areas are being impacted. Here's that main front. I do want to get you guys over to Futurecast here. I'm running out of time with my forecast, but look at this. This is 8 o'clock tonight. This is important because this is the timing of this system, and this is using our high-res model. By 9:30, we're still dealing with some moderate to heavy rainfall across Hillsborough and Pinellas County. By 10:30 tonight, it will sink southward toward Manatee and Sarasota County, and then in the overnight hours, we will get a quieter lull, but it looks like by tomorrow, rush hour, we could have another pop of that heavier rain. Let's get you to that 7-day forecast. Again, we have that weather impact alert for the first half of your Monday due to another round of rain, likely by the rush hour, the morning rush, and then we will start to dry out and cool down once this front passes by.